None of this seems joyful for him. It's all awful. Then we found out Pitsy absolutely frustrated with Lily because let's see if Lily will come in and talk to us. It's almost like Lily stopped being part of the gang. There's been a very weird thing to cut her off from the boys. Come on in, Lil. And this was going to be another Ron Bennington production with Lily there. And Lily, this is all falling apart now. All the good times when we had a team.
I don't think it's falling apart on my end. The things that are not in my control, I feel like are sort of falling apart.
But your relationship with the boys is going, and that shocked the hell out of me.
I feel horrible about that, and I don't know really what that's about, but...
You know exactly what it's about.
Well...
The boys have an enemy, and now you're dating their enemy. Out of all the people on the planet Earth, and I guess that you were cruel, you wouldn't talk with Pitsy the other night.
I spoke to Pitsy. He was the one who wasn't speaking to me. Because Pitsy and I have always been friends, and he's always had a girlfriend, so I never assumed that it was like an issue with...
Oh, stop.
Honestly.
And, you know, this whole thing had already come up before. And why take him to a public place? Why can't you sneak around? Living like, you know, you gotta remember these guys are like your brothers, too.
Well, I've done that my entire life of having to sneak around and lie about who I'm dating.
But out of everybody that you know in the world that Dave and Pitsy don't like... That's the guy you pick. There has to be something behind that.
Well, I didn't know their true feelings for him until after the fact.
That's not true. That's not true.
Yeah.
You're playing a little naive there.
Yeah.
And it's actually not buying.
I'm keeping them all out of here, too, because I don't want it to turn into a negative thing.
Okay. Well, I love each and every one of them. I do. I love all the boys here, but I don't know why they... don't like me anymore. I don't.
They don't like you because, and you've seen Dave break down over this guy, screaming, breaking down over him, out of his mind, and I'm going to be the first to say, it doesn't make sense. But out of all the stuff that you talked about when your feelings got hurt for Jiven and thinking of other people, you didn't think of his feelings and Pitsy's feelings when it came to that. And again, you can do whatever you want to do in the world. That's your choice. But, you know, these guys were your buddies. And we were all getting a nice little team going. I got to tell you, they were unable to work yesterday. They were insane. We had a terrible thing yesterday. Earl's also weird. The show starts off, you know, pre-show stuff today. Just terrible.
I have noticed that, so maybe I should just call this whole thing off with the boy. And get back with my boys. And make
I don't know if that could even help now at this point.
Well, I'm willing to do anything. I mean, I'm doing this whole wedding thing for Dave. I mean, he should know how much I actually really care about him and how much I care about Casey.
But you know that this same kid, he also hurt Vincey's feelings. Vinny Cooper, who we now don't talk to anymore.
Oh, geez.
I don't know what.
I feel horrible now.
But you were even told about this and you went on. And then sat next to Pitsy. With the free fucking 202 tickets. You know what I mean? And in Dave's defense, this fucking kid before, you will never see me again, I'm gone. And he's showing up at the, you know, at O&A's event.
Right.
Sitting next to Pitsy. And it's just, you know, they're screaming, he needs an ass kicking. And I'm like, no, he doesn't. But at this point, I'm thinking, well, he did say he'd stay away.
Right.
You know, he did say give it some space.
It really is rubbing it in all their faces, Lily. And you're helping do it.
By it, you mean shit. Oh, I just thought you meant penis. Because that's what they're worried about.
Oh. No, don't be worried about that.
All right, so I don't know what to do with you,
I don't know what to do either.
I mean, you realize I got a show that no one's talking to each other anymore. And no one cares about the actual show part.
Well, I do.
This is becoming a dysfunctional family.
I sensed that today. And I feel horrible that my actions have caused this.
Yeah.
So I have to do something spectacular to get everybody back on my side and loving each other again.
But, you know, you just didn't turn them against you. They've turned against each other. Earl used words yesterday I'd never heard him use in my life. We had easily the worst meeting of my entire career. And all I could think about is, this is some girl's marriage. This is some girl's wedding. That's running this poorly.
Yeah.
I can't imagine. I'd like to close the whole thing down. It's insane.
I've been on the phone with her, just trying to calm her down because her nerves are.
I don't blame her.
Yeah.
Yeah, she has. She should never even sleep because I was at the wedding yesterday, and Earl's been absolutely awful on this one, and that's just not me busting on Earl. That's just what he thought he could deliver and couldn't.
There's more out of the loop than usual, I feel.
Earl is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is difficult.
How's everyone getting along with Wiki?
I know that I'm getting along with him fine. I don't know. I think the boys are getting a bit frustrated with him.
But, you got to remember, he put up the fat cash. They should be happy with him.
Yeah.
No matter what's happening, he is fat cash daddy-o now.
Yeah, exactly. He's writing the checks, and they're starting to pile up. So
I know they are. No one can figure out why, though, because it doesn't seem like we have anything cool.
Flowers.
Yeah, it can't all be towards centerpieces and tablecloths.
And what am I going to do in the middle of that wedding if Vincey Cooper decks you?
It would be entertaining.
And then Pitsy kicks you while you're down. And then Dave spits on you.
Wow. It'd be a bit humiliating. But
is Johnathan going to be your date to the wedding?
No. I'm not going to the wedding to enjoy it. I'm going to go to make sure that it's running.
I think if you really want to do the enjoyment factor, you should bring him and just finally let this thing come to a head. Irish wedding style. When you hear, what the fuck's that supposed to mean? And then you see the flash of a chair going over someone's head.
Basically, you're trying to show up the couple, the bride and groom.
Well, I wouldn't want to do that. That would be horrible. That's not my style.
It was very awkward the other night sitting next to Pitsy, huh? 3 hours, you never said a word to him. 3 fucking hours.
A couple words here and there. But
he said not a word.
He felt more awkward than I think I did.
He said he watched that show with his fist clenched. Did you know you were sitting next to him?
Yes, I did.
You're evil. Seriously. Everything Jivan did to you is good now. I am totally on 100% on Jivan's side.
Okay.
I don't know why he stopped being mean to you. Because you're every bit as mean as he is. Now, you had to know that was going to hurt Pitsy.
But honestly, you have to think about it. He has a girlfriend. Why should I feel bad if I'm going there with another boy?
Why would I feel bad? Why wouldn't you warn him that you were sitting next to him? Because he loves you. He can't help it.
It was a last-minute replacement, and
you're such
my
a liar.
cousin. I swear, my cousin backed out, and she
is she the world's biggest liar?
Yes. Yes. She totally knew this was going to happen.
Yeah.
And there's still a little, as sorry as she's saying she is, and I believe she is. There's still a little bit of a smile.
Well, she loves it. She's a little sadistic.
Yeah.
She is a little sadistic.
There's a mean streak there.
Well, I think that she has the ability to play with people and play with their hearts.
Well, I've had mine played with for many, 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 many years, so
you're paying it forward?
Maybe I'm getting back, and it's maybe a subconscious thing where I'm just giving everything
conscious.
back.
It would not be subconscious. Subconscious would be an accident. You didn't even know you were doing it. You took Dave's biggest enemy in the world, and Pitsy's Dave's best pal, and Pitsy loves you, and blah, blah, blah. This whole sick, weird, dysfunctional thing that we have going on here. And then you sat down next to Pitsy, and when Dave heard that, he's furious, literally spitting furious.
They were assigned seats. I didn't have much of a choice of where the tickets were.
You used the free tickets from here. When that fucking kid had the balls to say, "You will never see me again. I am gone from this," and fucking shows up at O&A's gig.
Yeah, even if Pitsy wasn't sitting right next to you, you still paraded this guy at a station event where you knew you were going to see people that you work with, people that, have a problem.
She wanted it out there.
Well, it sounds bad when you say it that way. I didn't really expect
And I don't want you to not do what you want to do. I don't think that's fair either. I just would rather that they didn't find out about it. Particularly right before the wedding when everybody's so fucking crazy. You added to Dave's... I'm telling you, Dave, yesterday, I never seen anything like it. He almost fainted. He had to sit down when we were trying to figure out how long his vows were going to be. He said 10 minutes he wanted to talk for. Because we're trying to work out a clock for this fucking thing.
Right.
He spoke for 17 seconds. And it was the worst gibberish known to man.
Well, I think he had one of the interns editing his vows or something.
Who? Which one?
I think Rooster.
Rooster's not a bad choice. The only one who's been with a woman out of this whole fucking crew.
Yeah, but you would cry if you were the bride hearing these vows said to you.
I don't want Rooster writing the vows because I don't want to hear the word Missouri pop up. On the banks of the mighty, mighty Missouri. As Mark Twain once said, we don't need that. We need him to do his own thing.
From the home of Harry S. Truman.
Is that where Truman's from?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
He's a show-me-stater.
I hate that show-me state. Fuck you. Show me the money first. I don't go around showing fucking product until I see money.
Get up and look for yourself. That ought to be Kansas's motto. Right next door.
Well, you know, I got a 3.3 grade average. Show me. I'm from Missouri. Show me. Fuck you, Missouri. You don't believe me. I don't want to fucking do business if I constantly got to open the books to you. You fucking assholes. What makes you so different from the other 49? What is we don't believe you state? That's nothing to fucking be proud of. Here's something I'll show you. Something you don't have. A beach, you landlocked motherfuckers. You don't have a beach. That's what I'm showing you. I'd feel claustrophobic living in the middle like that. I gotta fucking be on the outside a little bit. Breathe. Show me state. I'll fucking show you this. That's what I'll show you.
Don't show him that.
So what are you going to do? Why don't we do this? Mm-hmm. Let's find you a date for the wedding.
Okay.
All right? Mm-hmm. Somebody else. You come to the wedding, we'll have a date for you that day. Somebody
like a blind date to the wedding.
Yes, we'll get you some. Fez and I will get you someone.
Okay?
Yeah.
That's it.
And I want you to do everything different than in the past. No waiting for the third date. It's first date stuff that night.
Okay.
Fresh start.
And then you're going to have to sit down at some point and talk with Dave, because you hurt him very badly.
I apologize for that.
You know you did it, though, so you don't apologize. Just say, look, I did it, and it was fun.
Okay. Sorry, Dave, I did that.
On purpose, to hurt you. And then you and Pitsy are going to have to sit down and talk about this weirdness between you, because it was really cute when you had the at-work marriage, but it's fucking getting in the way of our show right now.
The at-work
and
divorce.
Earl, right now you have so many people in this. Let's go through your dating life, okay? You had Johnathan, who is used to live with Casey, and is Dave's, whether right or wrong, nemesis. Mm-hmm. Dave said as late as yesterday, I hate that fucking guy. I wish he was dead. And he's doing this on purpose. As late as yesterday, am I right?
Totally, yeah.
Before that, Than from the Sam and Than show.
Briefly, like.
But you work with him, okay? And this is also while you got Pitsy infatuated with your every move. You have lunch with him, you guys giggle, you talk, you flirt. Neither one of you is acting on it, but it does bubble up a lot of things. So now I'm up to 3 that are involved with the show. Let's keep it going on. Earl, who obsessed on you. Whether you meant it or not, he said he was in love with you and told us that he was in love with you. Now we're 4, and this is going back 4. Before that, Bobby Pantera, one of the owners of the RonFez.net site, who we have never seen again since it all came out, and he said he had his feelings hurt, and we stuck up for you. He's no longer friends with us.
Yeah, we haven't seen him since he showed up at Bar 9 to be with you, Lily, saw you with Than, and he did the dead arm run home.
And then I got, emails from him of, why couldn't you have been on my side, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, come on, man. I thought you were above fucking worrying about this stuff, but I guess his feelings got hurt. I would even go so far to say maybe there was some heartbreak that took place. Now, let's go back before that. Jiven.
Yeah.
So that's our dump guy from Free FM. That's 6 fucking guys that are in the Ron and Fez life.
Didn't date every single one of them. I never dated Pitsy.
Yeah, but there was flirtatious. You got them caught. You don't understand this. Mm-hmm. Look at this face. Have you ever really looked at your face? It's like Helen of Troy. This is the face, Fezzy, that launched 1,000 ships. You're a gorgeous, gorgeous girl.
Okay.
Then you're kind of cool, you're fun, you're a little bit quick, so they get all caught up and they're like, hey, this beautiful girl is paying attention to me. This is fantastic. I'm getting the attention of this beautiful girl. Then the next thing they know, they see you putting that same attention on someone right next to them. That freaks them out, because now they have to live next to it. It's not like you're out of their life. You have just turned your gaze.
Sounds like we've got a staff of the biggest fucking pussies. Then.
Yes! Now you're getting it! Now you understand! That's what I'm saying! These are the biggest pussies known to men.
They really are, and they're high maintenance. They can't...
And they could not work yesterday because you weren't here.
They cannot function.
Jesus.
Because even though the dating wasn't there with two of them, the feelings are all still there. It's still the exact...
They swoon.
Yeah.
They swoon.
It's still the exact same intense feelings.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a problem.
So I'm going to make myself look ugly.
Yes.
And I'm going to have zero personality every time I walk.
What about this, though? You do everything, you do the same, but you date outside of this circle.
Okay.
You date with someone who doesn't have an XM radio, doesn't come to the things, and then you date and you get them, and then you're like, hey, I'm dating this guy, and we're all like, really? What's that like? Well, it's private. And then, like, by Christmas, you bring him to the Christmas party, and we all get to meet him, and then we're like, hey, he's a great guy. And then we're all normal from that point on. And everybody's like, hey, you better stop thinking that way about Lily. That's Hugo's chick. Hugo's a great guy.
So this is going to take the rest of the year.
Yeah, we're looking at a 6-month plan. It's Ronnie B's 6 months plan.
Okay.
Christmas is when we finally will settle into some normalcy.
And then finally, 2008.
I spend so much time here, though. It's so difficult to meet people outside of
I understand that.
It's really
That's why
difficult.
Fez and I are going to do a dating game type thing for you, and it's going to be fantastic. We're going to find you someone wonderful.
All right.
Okay? I'm thinking ship's captain. I want to go so far. A little bit older, a little gray on the side. Ship's captain.
He'll be away for weeks at a time.
Who do you yeah, that'll be great. And you're free to do that thing that you do. You know what I mean? Then, you know, and then we never have to know about it. But my only problem is, why does that spill over? And I'm telling you, how long was the wedding meeting yesterday? 3 hours?
I couldn't believe, yes, it was 3 hours long.
We started off going, here's how this whole thing's going to run. And we had some organization. At the end of the 3 hours, it was worse than when we started, and no one was talking to each other.
Yeah. And it should have been a meeting where it's like, all right, 20 minutes, we run through the whole thing, see how it's going to work. Everybody set? Anybody need anything? Meeting adjourned.
Instead, everybody's caught up in emotions and feelings.
Exactly.
That's not what we need right now.
That's not what we need. Rachel, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, they are a bunch of complete pussies.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like a guy buys you a drink in a bar, that means he automatically gets to jump your bones? No. If he wants to follow you around with his mouth hanging out, you know, like a puppy dog.
You know what? And that all works well. Now, Rachel, I'm going to agree with you. Lily doesn't have to do a single thing. She can be with who she wants. But this is not a bar where she walks into one night. This is where she goes to work day after day, and there's somewhat of a society here. And the society is completely upset.
She's flirtatious, and those guys can't control themselves. That's her fault?
No, I'm not saying her fault. I'm saying, Lily, we have a problem. I think the fault was bringing Johnathan to sit next to Pitsy.
I think it's always a gamble when you date somebody at work. It never turns out right.
How about if you date 6 people at work? Is that a gamble?
But she didn't date all of them.
She dated 4 of the 6.
In their own head that were incorrect.
The dirty half dozen.
And so far, Jiven is the only one who came out of this ahead.
Nobody would say anything.
What's that?
If a guy acted like this, nobody would say anything.
I think that if he was a rooster walking around the hen house and there was 6 different hens that felt something for him, there would be some pecking and there would be problems.
Yeah, I'll give you that one, Ron.
Now, I do agree that a guy should be able to balance some women. And a guy should be able to keep 2 women happy at all times. When he adds the 3rd, there's going to be somebody being left out, and that's going to be a problem. I don't know a fucking guy in the world that can keep 6 going in the same fucking house. I don't think he can.
No. That wouldn't even work on Big Love.
What are they, 3?
Yeah.
3 is the outside shot that you have. You know, and they better be bi chicks, too. It's really hard when they're not bi chicks to begin with. Father Nikolai will back me up on this. How are you, Father? Welcome to the show today. Hey, you're on the air. Can you hear us?
Yes, I can. Who's this?
This is Ron and Fez.
Oh, hello, Ron. Hi, Fez. How you guys doing today?
Good to talk to you.
It's good to talk to you again. Hey, who's doing the wedding?
I think something we were going to have Dawn do it, and that fell apart. She was part of some kind of fake minister off the internet thing, so that fell apart. So now we're up to like a, I think they're looking for a justice of the peace. Not sure exactly what's going on.
All right, I just got handed a note.
What is that?
Dawn, back on.
Dawn's back on.
Dawn Cumia, Anthony's sister, back on.
Okay, well, if anything falls through, give me a call.
Oh, we'd love to have you come anyway. You coming to the wedding?
I wasn't invited. I emailed, but I never got a response, so I don't know what's going on.
That's Lily. Hold on. I'm going to put you on hold. We're going to make sure you're there, and we will use you as a backup. All right, hold on. Father Nikolai would be a great guy. A lot of people are saying that they haven't got responses, Lily.
If they emailed you or emailed me, then they are on the list.
Right.
It was
everybody can show up.
Yes.
Everybody can show up.
Yeah, I just wanted to specify because people were emailing me back as that if you gave me your full name and how many people you were on the list, so don't worry about it.
But let's send out a mass email today to say you're on the list. You're on the list. And no matter who you are, if you're not on the list, say, let me talk to Ron, and they'll let you in.
Yeah.
They will let you in as soon as you say, I want to bring this up to Ron. They will panic and let you in the door.
Yeah. Definitely come down and email us. And
you're welcome to the wedding.
It's going to be I was in the meeting. It's going to be horrible. And I know somewhere in the vows that at this time, Dave's bringing up Johnathan in a negative way. And I'm not making that up because I was helping when we were trying to time his vows. At one point he goes like this, blah, blah, blah. I don't care what happened between you and Johnathan. And I had to do the way cut. I don't want to tell you how to do your vows, but you should not bring that up during the vows. That's a bad thing.
The problem is you cut that part out, he's down to 9 seconds.
Well, they do love each other. Casey's just as bad as him. Casey's so nervous.
She's a bit stressed out, yeah. But I'm doing the best to calm her down and making sure everything with her is taken care of.
That's funny because part of what 3 guys told me yesterday is the biggest problem with this wedding is you. And I go, Lily was my star by the bachelor party, which wasn't all that long ago.
I'm doing, I think, a lot more than maybe Dave is, and it's his actual wedding.
Yeah.
I'm doing everything that Don's asked me to do, I've done and given him answers to. I'm making sure people get in the door, making sure Casey's taken care of, making sure the little details are taken care of. So it's a lot to
We
do.
tried to go through, I want you to sit in with us today, how they want the actual wedding to go, and Dave had no idea. And he's going, that'll be up to Johnny. And I'm like, Johnny is going to be in London. And he screamed at me, what? And I'm like, we knew this. This fucking wedding is trashed. And I'm only going to see how bad. Well, Fez and I are going to be in shorts and tank tops, as you know.
Yes.
Because vacation starts as soon as this thing is over.
Yeah.
Maybe before.
Yeah. And I'm also taking a vacation from those 12 fucked up steps. I need a little break from that. I want to be on what I call the sliding board, the fast slide.
It's a vacation to your problems.
Thank you. Hello, old demons. It's great to see you again. I'm having a reunion with my demons. So, keep this together, Lily.
I'm definitely trying to be that glue that's going to hold it together.
Gail, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, there's a certain thing called shitting where you eat, and that's kind of what Lily's doing right now.
Yeah. But,
and if you don't control...
But let me just say this, though, Gail. Is some people, our own little Jimmy, they love to have someone shit where they eat. That's not a bad thing. So it doesn't always work out.
But in this case, people who do the things that she does tend to lose their jobs behind that. People who are trying to make money, who are in the business of getting things done, don't like to see the dog's tail wagging everywhere they go.
But here's the thing, Gail, and Lily, we love Lily just as much as we love Pitsy and Earl and Dave. So when all the negativity started and we found out it's what Lily's done to their hearts and heads, we're like, we stuck up for Lily at that point. But today we're asking her, can you be a little different?
Yes.
Can you date outside of this flock?
Yeah.
I mean, and here's the thing. If Pitsy didn't have a girlfriend, would you go out with him?
No, I don't think so.
All right, so at some point, he needs to understand that and get this out of his head.
Right.
Because right now, he's set you up as some kind of a dream girl. And you got to let him know that he's not.
But if we were talking about just Pitsy, if that's all we were talking about, that'd be one thing. But we're talking about 6 guys.
Yeah, that's true.
6 guys.
Yeah, but how
Boy,
many
it
of them
sounds
were
like a
in
lot.
this building?
But they're all interactive with the show. I mean, the fact that one of the guys from RonFez.net doesn't talk to us and isn't friends with us anymore, and then we were thinking, well, maybe that's why the site started to treat the show more negatively. We heard some other stuff back from Blowhard where, you know, apparently they see themselves as separate from it. And these were all our best friends up until this fiasco.
And with Bobby, that was for years with Pantera.
It still has to do with how a woman carries herself. Just like, look, I like the Opie and Anthony show, but I'll never call that show because of the fact there's no reason in the world why a woman should ever call their show.
So you're saying any woman that calls their shows knows what they're getting into?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And Lily should know what she's gotten into being in this den of I hate to say it, sissy boys.
By the time women get to high school, they already know the kind of man whose head they're going to play with. So she knew already the type of man she was dealing with when she decided to work there.
Yeah.
So, yes, she decided to have some fun, fuck with these guys, and see where it led.
Yeah. Is that true, Lily?
Have you had your fun?
I don't look at it as me just having fun with these boys.
Is it fun now?
Not really.
To break them?
Not really. I don't find
now
pleasure
it's
in that
not.
at all. You know, I know what that's like, and so, like, I would hate to think that
From
I was
Jiven?
responsible. Yeah, and I would hate to think that I was responsible for doing that to somebody else.
Now I want to put Jiven's face on a stamp.
Now what you're saying, Lily, is that you don't think beyond yourself, that you're very self-centered.
Okay. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. Bye-bye.
So wise.
It's funny the way women see this. They see it in a
Exactly.
different way than us.
Well, what are you going to do? Jealousy, maybe? I don't know.
Now, don't get into that. Then you're like that girl. You're not that. She's trying to help you.
I understand that, but the thing is that she was trying to make me out to be like this whore that's just around here. And really, it's really not. Like when you say 6 guys, I did not sleep with 6 guys on this staff. That's not, you know, Jiven was, a year ago? We broke up a year ago, and it wasn't even here. It was like when I worked with him over there.
Then when he became our dump guy, that's when you came in and that started that problem.
Yeah.
And he was actually mad at us. And he and Earl aren't friends anymore either.
Well, I don't think they were really great friends to begin with. Just the things that he said about Earl.
Anyway, what did he say about Earl?
Like,
Seriously.
you know, he's weird and
yeah. Well, we all say that.
slow.
Yeah.
Dim-witted.
Earl's fucking retarded. If I got into what Earl did to me before the show today, I would get back to as furious as I was when this show started. It took me 15 minutes to even start enjoying being in here today. I was so fucking frustrated. Which, by the way, Fezzy, thank you for carrying me. Thanks for fucking putting me up on your broad shoulders and carrying me. Here's our friend Hard Rock Johnny, who is abandoning the show tomorrow night and leaving before this wedding.
He shoved a baby out of the lifeboat.
Johnny, congratulations.
I'm out.
Yeah. You're leaving the Titanic.
Well, I got to tell you.
Just as Jack and Rose are heading in.
I got a couple ones for you. First, I get a call from Earl last night. I don't know if Earl keyed you in onto my conversation with him, but it was from my end, a profanity-laced lashing for about 20 minutes at Earl.
Why?
Why? Oh, just because, you know, it's. I hear this from J-Lo, I hear this from Earl, but I never hear from anyone together.
Right.
And I said, you know, you're trying to put, 5 pounds of shit into a 2-pound bag. I said, we got to talk here. Everyone, and we kind of, who's coming to play guitar, who's coming to do this, and, we lay plans out, and then everything changes. And so I kind of just I really kind of went off on Earl, and I feel bad, and I apologize to him.
No, don't, because he was terrible to me before the show.
Good, then Earl, you deserved it, and fuck you.
Yeah.
There you go.
Earl's biggest problem is he cannot communicate with human beings. He doesn't understand what you mean when you talk to him, and he can't say what he needs to say to you. And he has that with 100% of the people in his life.
And so then, so I had that. Then this morning I get a call from J-Lo, who's having problems with my people here, which have been straightened out and everything's cool here. But then the call of the day.
Yeah.
And I wish I don't know how to do this, and because it was on my work phone, but I got 2 panicked calls from Dave's grandmother wanting a recording of the wedding today. And then
what?
I just called her back, and I talked to Dave's grandmother for about 10 minutes, and she's invited me down to their house to come and hang out and
it's all about
enjoy
drinking.
myself.
So what? A recording of what wedding?
The wedding, Dave and Casey's wedding. She unfortunately said she can't make it. She's really not a daytime person. She said she's more of a night owl, and the wedding's in the afternoon, so she can't make it. But so she wants a recording of it.
What a great grandmother unless I sleep late, I can't come to the wedding.
She was very nice, though. Dave, I got to tell you, your grandmother was very nice. She invited me to come down and hang out. I'm not sure where she lives, but
somewhere in Jersey. Like everybody in Jersey, none of them locked their doors. Come on in.
Yeah, we start the broadcast at noon. That really runs into hangover time. She's not going to be able to make it.
Yeah.
It was a very nice message.
All right, Johnny. I'm gonna meet with the boys today. We're gonna be on with Elo. Lily's gonna be here. We'll try to get this thing set up.
I think you'll be fine by the end of the day.
But it's the pre-show going into it. And Fez and I have done gigantic gigs in the past. I've never seen one running so poorly before.
I got to tell you, I mean, from my end, I mean, yeah, I've done some big things here, and I mean, it's a little sideways. But I think by the end of the day, after everyone's had a little talk together.
You weren't here yesterday, Hard Rock Johnny.
Take me to London, Johnny. Take me to London with you.
Come on, we could. I do. I just think, honestly, I think that going back to going old school. You remember Communication Breakdown?
Yeah, Communication Breakdown. We used to play all the time.
Yep, absolutely. I think.
Who was that played for?
Al Dukes.
Al Dukes.
Yeah, that was a Dukes thing.
Yeah.
It was Communication Breakdown.
All right, get that back on on my thing. All right, thanks a lot, Johnny.
All right, boys.
Peace out.
See ya.
I'll tell you the truth. I love that man. I love that guy.
He's great.
Yeah, he's got a great wife too. I always judge people by their chicks. If they have a great chick, I go, no matter how they act in life, I know they must be great. Maybe I only say that because I have a great chick, but that is how I judge guys. And then when I see a guy like Fez, nobody, a guy like girl, nobody, I think he must be an asshole. Because nobody wants to say, I want to hang out with him. Holly, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hi, guys.
Yeah.
I just wanted to say, what if you guys were to find Lily a girl?
Is that what you're thinking, Lily?
It's never really crossed my mind.
Let me tell you something, Lily. And I try to tell the same thing to Fez. Once you get that little pussy up in your face, you will lose all interest in cock.
I still don't believe you.
I've actually thought about
It's
it, but
phenomenal.
I never thought that I would want to actually go ahead and do that.
The only thing better and more beautiful on this planet than a woman are two women. That's the only thing that can compete with a woman's beauty. So, Holly, you're a little interested in Lily?
No, I'm married. But I have another suggestion.
Ask your husband whether he care. I bet he'd be all for it.
I'm sure he wasn't.
Yeah.
The restrictions that you put on her about dating the guys, shouldn't the guys have the same restrictions?
Well, I think they do. We only have Lily, and we've all told Pitsy over time to leave Lily alone. All these guys have, taken advantage. But here's the thing, and this is the real truth. It might not... Lily's the one with the power. And that's why it's smarter to talk to Lily. Because the guys that she doesn't flirt with don't seem to care, one way or the other. It's only the guys that, this Pitsy situation has gotten crazy, Lily. And you tormented him the other night.
Today I've sensed that badly.
He's not even talking to you at all?
No.
See, the problem is, in Pitsy's example, he's gone head over heels.
Yeah.
Where Lily, I think you can still be a little logical and sensible about things.
She doesn't care about him.
Yeah.
What do you mean logical and sensible? She's not even slightly interested in him
I
or his
do
fucking
care about,
friendship.
I do care about Pitsy, and I do care about him as a friend, but I don't, I'm not in love with Pitsy. And
you don't even like him that way.
Romantically?
You wouldn't even date him.
No.
You said kissing him would be like kissing your brother, which you did for 3 years. That's another thing I want to talk to you about. I want to try to get his head back in the game. Jackie, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, Ron. Hey, Fez. Welcome back to the show, Fez.
Thank you, buddy.
Welcome back to your own show, Fez.
It's good to be back.
Hey, by the way, cake after the show today, new record for you 2 days in a row. So I want to have a great big cake and everybody have a terrific time.
Can you guys just do me one favor?
Mm-hmm.
Just get this lying, Jew-hating cunt off the air, please.
Jew-hating?
Where did that come from?
The thing is, well, she's Albanian, aren't they all? But anyway, this whole thing with Pitsy. She said earlier in the show that she never thought about him that way because he always had a girlfriend, so it never came up. And then now, push comes to shove, says, I'm not interested. She should have just said that to begin with.
Yeah.
Pitsy, I'm not interested in you, sorry. And she said this weeks ago. None of this ever would have happened.
But I did say that weeks ago. Maybe you weren't listening that
One thing I know is between you and HTG, women do not like Pitsy.
Just be open and honest. And one more thing, Earl, I know you're listening in the background. Do not do anything to help this woman with her career. She's just using you. Once she gets ahead, if you help her out.
By the way, Earl, I want you to crack a mic, you son of a bitch. Somebody sent me this. Fuse is having a casting call right now. They're looking for people.
Really?
So even though he knows that woman at Fuse can't get her in, there's an open casting call that they're doing right now. And he acts like he can't hear us?
I think that's what he's doing.
Yeah, we have a lunch scheduled for the end of the month.
Who schedules a lunch for the end of the month? A lunch is scheduled for tomorrow.
Well, because she's on vacation. She's not around. So, I mean...
What about this casting call that's going on? What are you going to let every position be cast before you have lunch?
Well, frankly, I didn't even know about the casting call, but...
Of course you don't, because you don't know what happens in this business. I'm not going to sit and talk to you today. Turn your mic back off again. And you sit over there, the guys that Lily destroyed fucking table.
Just all piled up.
You realize now, Fezzy and I, after all these years... No relationship at all with RonFez.net. And Dave even tells me they're very negative towards us after all these years. But I'll tell you who's the up-and-comer.
Who's that?
Spread the Iris.
Yeah?
Yeah. I mean, there is a Ron Bennington's line of the day there that I believe could get Rookie of the Year honors. It's not as big as Whack Bags, but it's honestly moving faster.
It's a great thread.
And I'm finding myself reading it. It's fun reading, isn't it?
It's great.
Whoever you're dating, print those up, and both of you sit down and get yourself a little wine and sit and read those. They're fantastic. That's what I gave my dad for Father's Day.
What?
I go, here's some links. The Ron and Fez.net show, no, it's the Ron and Fez show.net.
Yeah.
Very difficult one. There's a strong one there, too. But the Dave was telling me, because he went in and counted, the weakest of all, RonFez.net.
Yeah.
Well, that shocks me.
Yeah, well, I think maybe some of the younger websites, a little hungrier.
Hungry like the wolf.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I think they wanted a little bit more, not so jaded.
FBA, his pride and joy has one, but it doesn't move as fast. God forbid, my jokes aren't naked women, where that would just take off like wildfire. Which, by the way, this thing here is just such a painful way to live. I'm in here, I'm blind, I can't see my pal talk. I heard our girl was in yesterday. Do I know it? No. I'm fucking blind and gay, sitting in this coffin underground.
She's been sort of MIA lately, though.
I know. Yeah.
Wow.
There's a couple out there just refuse to have anything to do with us anymore. Why we're awful people. They're starting to figure that out. Here's Chris. Chris, you're on Ron and Fez.
All right, Ronnie, I just want to say, here's the deal.
Yeah.
You can't blame Lily for what's going down here. Because Pitsy and Earl, all those other guys, are fucking losers. All right, I was in the exact same situation as these guys years and years and years ago. But here's the thing. I was in college. I was an 18-year-old, inexperienced stoner retard, and I allowed myself to fucking get involved in this shit. These guys need to fucking step up and be dudes and understand if they can't get with Lily, oh well.
Mm-hmm.
Very logical man.
To make this straight, I didn't tell Lily what to do. I explained our problems.
Yeah,
and she needs to communicate with these guys. She needs to get to the position where Pitsy doesn't think that there is something happening that isn't. And she needs to say to Dave, I know that you have one nemesis in the world, one enemy. You've screamed it out to the world. And I went behind your back and brought him to this thing, even though I said, now I get it. Because we did have that conversation. Doesn't mean that you can't date that guy. You can. But you have to say, this is what I'm doing. And you can't shock people with it. the thing with poor Vinnie Cooper, she's not talking to us anymore. And, I mean, Dave said that she saw it as some kind of humiliation or whatever, and she's going to cover up for it. That came as a surprise to me. I thought she was tougher than that. I thought she would be above that fucking guy, but what do I know? Who knows what the heart does? You know, we all fucking feel pain where we shouldn't sometimes.
That's true. And I apologize to Winnie. I really do like her a lot.
Yeah, we can
I didn't know that there was anything going on.
But even after you did, you still went on.
Well, yes.
Thank you. So you can't use that as an excuse. What you need to say is, I only care about my own feelings. I said that earlier and everybody understood.
Well, everybody's just so needy with feelings and feelings and feelings and all these guys, and it's like, just calm down, you know?
But when you were needy with feelings with Jiven, we all tried to be on your side.
Well,
and like he was like,
I don't think I was needy. I was just venting.
No, you were crushed. Yeah. And even the last time that you were in here, you were crushed, and all those guys were pissed at Jiven.
Yeah, well, he was being a bit of a douchebag.
But we see why. It's the only way to treat you. It's the only way
to
treat you. Okay. Because you're
I'll take it. I'll take the blame for it.
You're a samurai, and so is he. You're a samurai of the heart. Right. Jiven's the same way. These other guys are amateurs. Pitsy's a child. Dave's a child. Mm-hmm. Earl is... those guys say they want to go back to 10. They want to be of a pre-sexual nature. They don't understand the feelings that they have now.
Yeah. But I do think Pitsy's probably more mature than the rest of the people on staff.
Not yesterday, he wasn't.
No.
Yeah, not yesterday. And he's not talking to you, right?
No.
I think we should.
Words today.
I think we should keep that coming. Keep that going. That no talking in between staff members.
Yeah, yesterday his arms were folded and just about stomping his feet.
You know, I also tell you this, too. What I'd like these guys to start doing when they talk is have it be about work. Yeah. That would be fantastic. Bill, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Ron. Hey, Fez. How you doing?
Hey.
I was just wondering, first of all, I wanted to say that was a really good plan for Lily. Not to date anyone inside and just bring the guy around at Christmas time.
Hugo. That's going to be Hugo.
6 guys since she started with the show. Can she stay with one guy through Christmas?
You were with Jiven for, he said 5-6 months?
Yeah, he's fucking full of shit. No, it was almost a year.
Oh, actually. Wow. Really?
Yeah.
I'm only doing the
And the rest of them weren't... and the rest of them were... just guys that I briefly dated and specifically said that this is not serious. Like Bobby Pantera then started crying when it didn't work out. I don't understand. Cried? I mean, not really tears, but the way that he was just bitching about it and then wrote you like a 7-page email about it. But
I don't know if it was 7 pages, but he was mad at me. He wasn't mad at you. He was mad at me.
It was a large font in his defense.
Why would he be mad at you? I don't understand. Like,
I didn't stick up for him that day. I helped be mean.
Well, because... I don't think I did anything wrong there. I specifically said, hey, this is not a serious thing. And then he had a heart attack. When
you sound so much like Jiven. You sound so much like Jiven. It's exactly the lack of care he had about your feelings that you thought was just the worst thing. You and Jiven are exactly the same person.
Yeah, I mean, they say that people always said that we were too much alike, which is why we always fought and never got along.
Yeah.
But... You know, I don't think that I was careless with Bobby's feelings because I told him from the beginning.
You told him to leave Queens, show up at a bar and meet me. When he does, you're saying, wait over there while you flirted with another guy who you worked with, and his feelings got hurt. He wasn't planning. No, he was not. No, but it was one that he wasn't going to attend. You called him. And because I did not say that was the right idea, and in hindsight he was correct, he hasn't shown up. Now, not to get off this, and this goes to show what kind of thing we have. The Mikey D situation. How long have we said invite Mikey D? No one, you did not, Earl did not, Dave did not, and then the other day Pitsy calls Helen's cell phone and leaves a message because I was talking about it on the air. So he's not going to come to the wedding now.
I actually sent an email, and then it came back, and I never had his right email address. So.
You could get it from me. I have it all the time.
Oh, I didn't.
And Fez, you could have invited him. You could have said, Mikey, I'm wrong about the past. I would love for you to all... This wedding was going to be for a time must all come together. Yeah. Now it's all coming apart.
I'm not going to say I was wrong to Mikey D.
Well, you were.
No, I wasn't.
I thought you were in treatment now.
I am in treatment.
And you haven't figured out yet you were wrong? You're wasting your money.
That's not what my treatment's about. To just admit I'm wrong to everybody.
But, I mean, it is time for you to start and figure out why you do things, and that was one of the things. Rhonda, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, the thing with Lily, she keeps calling these young men boys, and maybe she should date a man instead of a boy.
Ramon, get this bitch a wooden dildo with splinters and lead-based paint.
It was actually not too bad. Was he doing the same voice?
I think it was two different people.
Okay, that's cheating then.
Yeah.
If it was the same voice, that would have been a great call.
Right.
And don't rip off fucking Jimmy's thing. Do your own fucking thing. We might have all laughed at it.
Right. Well, I mean, they are acting like boys, which is the only reason that I'm calling them boys.
Yeah.
You know,
but maybe you're interested in boys right now. Maybe you're not ready for a real relationship.
I think so.
You're ready for a man?
Yeah, definitely.
How about this, Johnathan? Boy or man?
I think he's somewhat a man.
I think he's being very boyish about this thing that he's doing with Dave, though. I think he's trying to make this about himself.
Well, Dave's also acting like a complete child as well.
Dave's an infant. Right. Don't get me wrong there. I'm not sticking up for Dave. Dave is an infant. But the guy said, I'm going to do the right thing and stay away, and then he couldn't. Mm-hmm. I know how that is. I've done the same thing myself. No one knows what the heart does. No one knows.
But he obviously can't resist.
No.
No matter what the reason is behind it, whether it's to torment Dave or feelings about Lily.
Well, again, one of the things that we're finding out, no one gives a shit about anybody else's feelings.
True.
And I'm the only one who admits that I don't care about other people's feelings. It's not that I don't care about it. I just don't understand that other people have feelings. Like when they tell me that they feel things and I don't, then I don't know how it can exist. I can only tell what exists on my side.
Yeah, you have no empathy.
Do you, Fez? And be honest.
No.
No. And yet you act like you do, and I hear you faking things with people. Like, oh, I'm sorry to hear that. But I also see you look confused. Like, what does that even mean?
And what does it mean to me?
Terry, you're on the Ron and Fez show. Terry.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, hey, listen, I'll take Lily off your guys' hands for you. I can't say I'm a man or a boy.
Oh, yeah, well, at the wedding, we're going to do the dating game and find her somebody nice. John, you're on Ron and Fez. John, go ahead, buddy.
My name is John. I'm from Brooklyn, New York. I'm 37 years old. Mm-hmm. I want to talk to Lily and honestly extend my heart to her. And
all right, be at the wedding. We'll see if we can sign you up for a dating game. Anthony, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, I would like to take Lily to the wedding.
Come to the wedding, and we're going to work out a nice little dating game for him. We're going to find the right guy.
Okay. I'm excited now.
Do me one favor.
Mm-hmm.
Stay away from Pepper Hicks.
Okay.
Now, this is something interesting to me. And I like to talk to a shrink. Fezzy, see if your shrink would like to come on the show. Because I make a point not being the team manager. I don't want to be. I think that's Wiki's job.
Right.
I want to be the guy that everybody has to wonder, is Ron happy today? I can't get there. But I've noticed this since Pepper's come in. Pepper's come in and has stepped up to the plate and has been really hitting the ball out of the park, right? Now, because of that, the other guys on the team, and I'm going to throw Lily in here. Lily, Dave, Pitsy especially, and Earl, they, instead of going, I see the competition's risen, they instead fall back and are not playing at the level that they were before. They're not communicating with each other. So sometimes, like, if you bring a star onto the team, the other team was just like, the other guys on the team, rather than like, hey, we'll all hit more, they're just like, well, Pepper Hicks will win this for us.
Yeah, it's very interesting psychologically why that would happen when you would think there would be a psychological thing of feeling threatened, so I would have to up my game.
Well, I don't think anyone's threatened here. I don't think they work out of fear.
Yeah.
So I don't think that's the thing. It's not like we're going to pick one over the other.
But also, even if it's not fear, you know, all these guys have talked about being jealous of a friend's success or something. You would think that at least jealousy would kick in if someone else is getting compliments.
What do you think of that, Lil? You're part of it.
I love Pepper, and I think he's doing a great job. I don't think that I'm slacking because he's doing a good job. If anything, I'm like you. It encourages me to.
Is the spotlight off you, though? Because this doesn't seem like it's been your party like the last one was. I think we're all a little disappointed when we sat there yesterday and saw that the party had fallen apart. And everybody went, well, we can't even find Lily half the time. She's running around with that fucking Johnathan. Oh, maybe she's too busy.
No, I have another job.
Playing grab ass with Johnathan. So,
Pepper's great, though.
Yeah, I know, but what makes, let's say Pitsy, for instance, fall off?
I don't know.
Have you noticed that he's fallen off?
A little bit,
yeah.
Little
and
bit.
That's not like him. Dave is on, and Earl's going too.
Yeah.
And so right now, it's like, you're only going to ever have one lead dog, and then everybody else falls back in the pack.
I feel like a lot of it is also stress. They're really stressed out.
Over Johnathan?
I don't know if it's that. I think it was even before that. Just this whole wedding and everything.
The wedding's been a bad idea to bring into the show, huh?
I don't think it's a bad idea. I just think that it was planned poorly as far as... I don't really want to say things that make it
from all the way on the other side... I just saw Dave throw something in the fucking control room. Way on the other side of the building. You want to grab a mic, big man? And tell us why you're throwing shit during the show?
I'm just frustrated at my own performance. And if I'm frustrated as hell that I feel like I've dropped the ball.
You have a wedding coming up. You're freaking out. Don't worry about it.
No, I mean, that's really pissed me off that my own fucking level of work would drop, so that's pissed me off, and that's I'm mad at myself.
You have a wedding coming up. That's what we can understand that completely.
That's not an excuse.
The good thing is we got Pepper Hicks on the team.
Yeah, that's my point. There's no excuses in my fucking wheelhouse, and I'm angry.
Hey Pepper, by the way, I got to tell you this: since tomorrow is the last show before the 4th of July, we got to go Kerouac into the Grateful Dead. Wave that flag, wave it proud and high. That is my own little 4th of July song. So that's all I need, once a year. That and that fucking stupid Christmas Pretenders thing. I gotta have that every year. I can't believe that we won't be back until well into July. This is the longest summer vacation I've ever had.
Yeah, we'll be back July 9th, back on the air.
All right, we're going to, and again, instead of like Dave doing something, I see fucking, at least he's 30 yards away. Saw him throwing shit in there. Earl, let me ask you something. I know you're not part of the show today. What do you do why Dave is trashing the studio like that, throwing stuff around?
Well, I told him to calm the hell down. I was like, what is wrong with you? He just exploded, just out of nowhere. Just got up and just started throwing shit.
Why did he do it, for real? Did he tell us the truth?
Yeah, he was just he's just frustrated. He's just out of his mind with this, between the wedding and it's just, I don't know. He literally was just 1 minute was answering the phone and then the next minute he just threw the headset.
And I'm telling you, Lily, you're helping with this crazy Johnathan thing.
I'm going to fix this.
Whether it's real or not real, this Johnathan thing got into his kitchen.
All right, well,
it's just so, I don't think this is one of the things that you can fix. I think this is one of the things that you take the 2-week vacation and maybe he comes back all happy and then you guys restart now. I don't think you sit down and discuss Johnathan with him at this point. I don't think that's good before his wedding.
Right now he's the psycho groom.
Okay, so maybe, after...
He's Richard Dreyfuss and Johnathan is Bill Murray. That's what you have to think about. And you're his sister. And that's making him go comatose.
His sister Lily.
And Lily, you are, at least with Dave, you are like a sister to him.
Yeah, I love Dave like a brother, absolutely.
Yeah, but what you did with your brother is sick. Seriously.
It's true, yeah.
What about Johnathan?
No, I wish it was tomorrow and I was listening to that on the road going right into the dead. This is the only day of the year that actually Kathleen from the Bronx likes our opening. It's the only day. About one day. She's happy.
We can't please her any other day?
She's a deadhead, Fez.
Oh, yeah.
She's got to break bread with the Grateful Dead. That's the only thing she can do.
True.
And that, of course, and then Duran Duran. Is there only other possible thing? Like I always say, I go, like, you want to listen to some music? She's like, you know me, Ronnie B. I'm hungry like the wolf. Let's go to Rio. I want to look at some girls on film. And I'm like, I don't even know the titles to all these songs. I don't even know what you're talking about.
She knows what she likes.
Chris, let me try again. Chris, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hello?
Yeah.
Hey, I don't want to sound like a male chauvinist, Ron, but these guys are treating her too good. If you treat a woman like her shit don't stink, she's going to act like that.
No, let me tell you this. In this case, you're right, because she let us smell it. It's like raspberry. She shit in a paper cup for us. We all passed it around. There's a raspberry smell. You eat a lot of fruit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, what do you eat to get that?
Patrice O'Neal should be required lifting for these boys.
Yeah.
They'll teach them how to treat a woman.
All right, tough guy. All right.
Sure.
We'll see you at the steakhouse. All right, Butch?
It's the way to get a woman.
866-RON-0-FEZ. 866-RON-0-FEZ. You got to know this. Any advice you get on women, that you're getting it from a gay guy. Because fucking straight guys know there is no such thing as this is the way to treat a woman. Women win. There's nothing we can do about it. They break our hearts.
I'm still fascinated by that raspberry thing.
Yeah.
Mine smells like cream of mushroom soup and burlap.
Here is... let me go over here to Mike. Mike here on Ron and Fez. Go ahead, Mikey.
Hey, what's up, Ron?
Yeah.
I got a question for Lily. Lily, you there?
Yes.
All right. I'm not gonna be one of these guys who just totally rips you apart. I just have a question, and it's pretty much just a theory of what happened. Would you be upset if a girl in your league of looks came in to be a new intern on the show, took a liking to Pitsy, and then they kind of hit it off, and then you were no longer in that role? Would that bother you?
Not at all. I'd be very, very happy for Pitsy.
So
you were jealous when Pitsy started doing meetings with us instead of going to lunch with you, though.
No, I busted his balls like, we can't go to lunch anymore, big guy, you know.
No, but you would come in and go, what the hell's going on? Like you were his wife, though. We did see it.
Oh, well, I don't think so, but, you know, I do miss my lunch partner, sure.
And I think that intern scenario has happened with Nico.
You know who's jealous of Nico?
Who?
Is that fucking Sheepy. Which,
Really?
Fezzy, I don't know whether you've seen it or not, the thing of you pushing Sheepy down, Schoolboy and Sheepy at the party, is all over fucking YouTube and all over the websites with a large amount of people thinking that was a cheap shot.
I've heard that it's all over the place. I don't know whether that film has been doctored or edited or speeded up something to make it look more devastating than it is.
You can see that you hurt that boy. And you, at your age, the schoolboy in him, actually getting down on all fours, what a bully Dave pushes.
I thought the kid wanted to learn how to wrestle.
Well, you could tell at the time he did not know it was coming. He did not brace himself. You see him heading backwards, taking the full front on the back of the head. Awful. No wonder his brother wants to knock the stents out of your chest.
I need those stents.
He's really furious, his brother. You better start having Poe walk you outside.
To get past Sheepy Sr.
Poe, walk me outside, thank you. We got a break here. We haven't broke yet today. Thanks for talking to us. I thought you were quite the adult today.
Thank you.
You realize that there are problems with the guys.
Mm-hmm. And I'm going to fix them.
I don't know whether you can.
I think I can.
Have you talked with Vincey yet since what you did to her?
No, nobody will give me her phone number.
Yeah.
So I have not been able to.
Apparently her and Dave talk, and Dave's thing is like he's hurt for her too. Oh. But I just think he's lining up with anybody who's on the anti-Johnathan thing.
Right.
Get Johnathan to come to the wedding.
Okay. Well, he's going to be there.
Yeah. He is?
Yeah. He's on Casey's list.
Good. Because I don't know whether he saw Kill Bill or not, but I think this is going to be a great wedding. Ron and Fez Show.
Ron Bennington, Fez Whatley, The Ron and Fez Show. XM 202.